All right, here we go. Wack 100. Welcome back to Vlad TV.
Man, what's up, Vlad? You've been having a lot going on. I see you shaking it up, mixing it up, pulling new personalities. You testing here, you testing there. You doing what Vlad do. You know, you the go to this. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and we're gonna address some of that in a separate clip. I'm gonna get in front of the camera and address that. That's probably coming out around the same time. But this is about you right now and what's happening. And you know where we're starting with this, right?
Well, I don't know, bro.
You don't know? What's the biggest news in hip hop right now in your world?
I mean, you mean to the world?
Yeah.
Probably Gucci.
There you go.
Yeah, Gucci.
There we go.
And, you know, it's not big news to me, but we talking about Gucci?
Yeah, and the Pooh Shiesty situation.
Oh, okay, all right.
Right. Pooh Shiesty is potentially facing life in prison.
I think it'd be smart here in the
Life? Hold up. I did not know that. Just for robbing him? You could face life in prison just for robbing somebody? It's not like he killed somebody. What the hell?
I think it'd be smart here in there with 15, 20.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Huh?
That's a lot. 15, 20?
Yeah.
For a 26-year-old? That's a lot.
But I mean, you know,
Say goodbye to your 30s.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of us that come up doing it the way he looks like he wants to do it, we just did it at a younger age. We started at 12, 14, 2 here, 5 here, 4 here, that accumulated. But it seems to me like, hey, listen, that's what he wants. That's what he's looking for.
But look, the crazy part for me is he sat in a jail cell for 3 years trying to figure out how to get out of this contract. And this was the best solution he found. Kidnapping. This is the best he can come up with.
But okay, it's like a math equation. 3 times 3 equals 10. No, that don't. 2 times 8 is 17. No, that. After the equal sign, if it's not the right answer, you cannot carry it. The math's not adding up.
It's not mathing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, let's say it worked out to a T. Gucci Mane didn't say nothing, nobody says nothing. Me and you know, Vlad, when contracts like that start generating, it starts and it ends with an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Was you gonna go to Atlantic and say, here goes my contract, I'm out of contract with Gucci, and I'm out with you? Atlantic gonna say, well, we did a deal with Gucci for 4 albums. Gucci did a deal with you for 4 albums. You turned in 1, therefore we are still owed 3.
Well, hold on. Now, I don't know what the contract looks like, but I was under the impression that what happened was he was getting out of the contract with Gucci, but still staying with Atlantic.
No.
That's what I thought. That's what I assumed.
When those situations happen like that, they don't usually let you out of the contract. What they do is they let you just deal direct with the label.
That's what I thought.
But
I thought that he was basically cutting out the middleman and going directly to the label by having Gucci sign this off.
Well, what you fight for, and Game did it in his era, you fight for the creative control. That's the best you're gonna get. Meaning that I don't have to wait for Gucci to tell you guys what I'm gonna do, what I'm not gonna do, what albums I'm gonna turn in, what videos I'm gonna shoot. Gucci still, whatever his percentage is, it's still gonna flow the same way. He's just stepped out of the position of the creative control position, and they're communicating not Atlantic Gucci Pooh, it's Atlantic Pooh Shiesty.
See, and this is what I don't get about these contracts. Why do they want to have creative control? Don't they get some kind of money? Say if the artist just wants to drop like that constantly, wouldn't they be getting a cut from all those songs that they're dropping? So it's like, I don't get that whole creative control shit where it's like, nah, you gotta wait to put out this album on this day. Like, nigga, you gonna get money regardless. What does it matter, what time I drop the album? That's just like me being signed to some kind of YouTube label and I can't post my reaction videos when I want to. It's like, I gotta wait on certain days or certain months. It's like, I don't want to do that shit. What, for some money? Man, I'm trying to run it up. Fuck is you talking about?
Well, but I thought it was a money situation also. Primarily.
No, well, the money's already been cut. See,
well, what about for all the future money?
Future money only happens when the next album is initiated. So
right. Well, I mean, although the song FDO was
whatever his royalties splits are, whatever that is, that's there. That's what's been out. But if he got a 4-album deal, and I'm just throwing numbers out there, let's say, I'm gonna give you a 4-album deal for $2 million. So he's pretty much telling him, I'm gonna give you $500,000 an album, plus let's say he had a 50-50 split, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's just say that Gucci gave Pooh Shiesty a $2 million deal. right? And let's say he did a $3 million deal between Atlantic and 1017. It comes to Pooh, so I got $2 million for you, 4 albums, $500,000 an album, 50-50 split. So okay, when he ready to do his first album, Gucci's probably gonna give him $250,000 up front. When he turns in the album, the album, everything, he gives him another $250,000. He turns that into Atlantic. They put it out, and remember, that first $3 million that comes in, ain't nothing going to 1017. It's staying with Atlantic, right? So let's say $4 million comes in. First album he does great, $4 million of revenue. Okay, at that point, Atlantic keeps his $3 million, right? He got a 50-50 with Atlantic, 1017. They send $500,000 to Gucci. Gucci has a 50-50 split with Pooh Shiesty. He sends $250,000 to him. But what's great about this now is the only additional budget that may be added is future marketing and promotion. They didn't recoup the whole thing. So now they rolling in the paint. Atlantic is not gonna go against Gucci Mane. It wasn't gonna happen. So I don't know, like, if it could have led to something, I could have said, well, if the kid had balls, but you walked in the bank and said, open the vault and close it. Oh. It was no win situation, Vlad.
Fact.
Okay.
It was no way.
We all can agree that whole situation that Pooh Shiesty did, I don't think there was no thought into it. There couldn't be. It was so dumb, it doesn't make any sense. You can't help but to think there was no thought into it. It was like an emotional decision that day. I don't think it was planned out at all. It couldn't have been.
Possible.
I also heard a rumor that Pooh Shiesty wanted to sign with Yo Gotti, and there was a bigger deal on the table, and Gucci was standing in the way of that, or something.
Okay, listen, we haven't heard Yo Gotti confirm that. We haven't heard Pooh Shiesty say, but let's just say that's the case. What's the number they keep saying? 15 million.
15 million, yeah.
Okay, this is what he should have did. When Gucci went down to the scene, hey, bro, let me buy myself out of the deal with you. I got $5 million for you. The idea deal for Gucci, if it was me, I need $5 million in an override on 2 albums. I get out the way. Now, at that point in time, when Gucci steps out the way, Yo Gotti sits in his seat. Well, the Atlantic's deal is Atlantic's deal. They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he just switched up the middleman.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that happened, right? If that was to happen, what I think happened, because them saying what they saying, they trying to take Yo Gotti and like, Yo Gotti put him up to a no. Yo Gotti probably said what any of us have said to artists. If you can get out your situation, I got something for you. Now,
I can see him saying that.
Shiesty the one took that.
Literally.
Because, but what I'm hearing, what we read, Gucci showed up. Well, no, Gucci didn't show up. Radric showed up to the studio.
Yeah.
And I asked him, hey, what is it? Let's get the business out the way and let's go to work. And dude was like, I need my masters back. I want out the deal. And Radric simply said, I can't do that. And then that's when all the other things started to occur. Now, the reason why I'm saying Radric is because 1017 is a corporate entity. He got a call from his employee that he wanted to meet and go over some business and work. Can he book some studio time? Radric did that, took a flight, brought his camera guy, his one security, his engineer, and his best friend.
He had 2 security.
Or whatever.
One stayed in the car, and the other one went upstairs.
Okay. So,
Stayed in the hallway. Yeah.
And now, you've been around, Vlad. We both know. Pooh Shiesty wouldn't have never tried that with Gucci Mane.
With pregnant Gucci Mane.
Gucci, he wouldn't have tried that.
Right, but pregnant Gucci, that was the,
He wouldn't have tried
that was the most dangerous version of him.
His whole surroundings say that wouldn't be smart. It's gonna be some violence, right?
Right, because pregnant Gucci Mane would have came in like 20 deep.
20, 30, 40
zone
deep,
6 dudes.
on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Radric shows up thinking he's coming in with his, you know what I mean? And the things happen now.
I see. He caught Gucci Mane off guard. I didn't know that the whole storyline was like, hey, I just want to work and talk about some business. Of course, his guard was down. Like, oh, okay, let's do that. He did not think right, Pooh Shiesty.
Privy to some information.
Okay.
And I've made Pooh Shiesty's attorney look like a damn fool once prior, where he was trying me with some paperwork, and I put the paperwork up. This dude said they went to Staples or whatever, print out
Lyrics.
Now, we know and understand there is a footprint whenever you're dealing with anything that has anything to do with the computer, a drive, So this guy puts him at this location because he has an ankle monitor. So you know what the feds do? They go back to the location.
They subpoena.
They access the cameras.
Subpoena
Oh, who was that? Who was the cashier at checkout 2? Who was the customer service agent? Right, we need to speak to them. Do you remember the call this day? Yes, I do. What were you asked for? We were asked for this. Can you log in, because all of them have their ID, can you log in and show us what they had printed versus what they paid for? No problem. They got the contract. Ain't no lyric.
Oh, so it was a contract. So
they got the contract.
The lawyer just lied about that part?
Nah, that's exclusive.
Wow.
They got the contract.
Damn.
Wow.
Not only do they got the contract, but one of the dudes is playing dirty ball already. One of the dudes got caught with a whole lot of artillery and ain't said nothing.
Oh!
Ain't said a word. Now, what do you think gonna happen with this dude who has no attorney? Only 3 of them got legal.
There's
Pooh
9 of
Shiesty,
them. There's 9 of them.
Pooh Shiesty, his father,
And Big 30. And I interviewed Big 30's lawyer.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I listened to that on the way to No Jumper a couple weeks ago. They didn't even know it was out. I had to tell academics it was out. I sent it to him. You got 6 cats sitting in there.
Well, there's 9 total. But 6 without attorneys.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is all stupid. This is all stupid. I really can't believe Pooh Shiesty did some dumb shit like this. On an ankle monitor, they told people that they were printing out some lyrics, or they told whoever they're gonna print out some lyrics. But regardless, it was the goddamn contract. At Staples, you couldn't get a home printer and print that shit like yourself. Like, I'm not getting this. This shit hurts my head because it doesn't make any sense. It's like, wow, Pooh Shiesty. You and your men are that dumb.
6 without attorneys.
Yeah.
One of them got caught hot. They ain't said nothing. The baby mamas, they about to evict us. You ain't even got an attorney. You lost your job. You stupid. And they coming in telling them, we give you 12 months in a day. Just let us know y'all had a meeting before you went in there. You know you looking at 20. You know you looking at 30. How old are you? 23? You looking at 7 more years than you've been living. Just let us know you drove the car across state line. That's it. We going to sending you to Camp Snoopy, Sheridan up there. It's not even a gate. These people walk out and go to Taco Bell and get back before count. This is a fact. Now, do you
That
really?
sounds pretty good.
Do you? No, this is a fact. Ask Reggie. Reggie will tell you.
He went to one of those?
Yeah, definitely. Ask him. He'll tell you. He used to watch. He told me, like, yo, Wack, you just go to Popeyes, come back. Right? So do you think they're gonna sit in the pocket and they have no legal defense? You're letting them know out the gate. See, this is why you should move. If you're moving like that, don't move with a team that you can't take care of if the time comes.
Yeah, Chad, I'm actually realizing just by this Wack 100 interview, Pooh Shiesty was not only dumb, but his team was dumb. The people that he came with was absolutely dumb. It's a completely unfortunate. It's not even unfortunate. It's like you could have avoided this shit, Pooh Shiesty, but this is all on you. Like, the dumb ass decisions you make come right back to bite you in the ass. To a certain degree, I have no sympathy for Pooh Shiesty just because it's like, I think a fucking rat is smarter than him. Like, come on. If you guys made it to the end of this video, you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the crew. You already know what to do, baby boo shoot. Ooh. I'm about this bitch. I hope you guys have a blessed day. See y'all in my next video. Later.
Spinning the cake, riding the cake, give me the cake, taking the bait.